that is the sound of me enjoying my warm beverage on this kind of blustery, cold day in Seoul, out of nowhere. It's supposed to be spring, but it's just been raining and kind of just back to winter weather. That's all right. I'm inside, I am in a cafe, and I'm ready to talk about essences. What is an essence? Why is KBeauty so obsessed with essences? And what are some essences that I love? So, an essence, it should be used after you have toned your skin. You've used a toner. I already did a deep dive into toners. So next is the essence. Essence is described as a hybrid between a toner and a serum. It's not a toner, but it's a little bit thicker than a toner, but it's not a serum. I wrote down more details so that I don't forget. It is a hybrid between a toner and a serum, but it depends on the brand. So for example, some brands, they want their essence to be much thicker and to have more of a consistency of a serum. Other brands want the essence to be much lighter. Most essences, most good essences I've come across are much lighter. And the point of an essence is to prep the skin. It's to prepare the skin for absorbing the next step of skincare, which is usually an ampoule or a serum. So essences are usually much thinner, much more watery consistency. And because of this, they're really, really good for layering. You can put on your essence, and then if you want more, you layer it up. And essences usually have much more concentrated ingredients that are able to penetrate deeper into your skin. Okay, it's all science, all right? Science, baby. So if you get the reference, you get it. If you don't, I feel bad for you. But yeah, because an essence is thinner, the ingredients are more concentrated, and the thinner the formula, it's usually easier for your skin to soak in the nutrients and the goodness from that. How to apply an essence. So a lot of people, when they use an essence, they just, pour it into their hand and apply it onto their face. And then some people use it the same way you would use a toner. They put it onto a cotton pad and then they would pat it or put it onto their skin. It's completely up to you. I kind of go back and forth. If I'm too lazy, I just kind of put it onto my face and rub it in. If I'm not lazy that day, I'll put it onto a cotton pad and put it on my face. But I notice when you use a cotton pad, it doesn't absorb into your skin as much. Using a cotton pad for a toner, different. A toner is much better because you're trying to remove the dirt and bacteria and the kind of sweat and oil from your face with the toner after you've cleansed. But then the essence, it's not trying to remove anything, it's trying to bring hydration into your skin, it's trying to bring moisture in. So I think using a cotton pad is a little bit defeats the purpose of an essence, in my opinion. I think it's better to put it directly onto your face. That's all I can say for essences, which I think it doesn't take Sherlock to really figure out. An essence isn't necessarily, like a lot of parts of the skincare routine, is not necessarily a ride or die must-have skincare ingredient, which is why in Western skincare brands and Western magazines and beauty brands, they don't usually have an essence. At least if they have an essence now and an essence is being prioritized, it's definitely because of the influence of KBeauty, Asian beauty, but mostly KBeauty. It was KBeauty. I'm not 100% on this, and most people aren't 100% on it either, other people who are obsessed with K-beauty. But it was definitely K-beauty or an Asian brand that popularized the essence. I know many Japanese brands were doing essences years and years ago. and K-beauty brands too have been doing essences for the longest time. So it's definitely something that was prioritized in Asia and was popularized. And what happens in Asian skincare almost always trickles down to Western skincare. I say Asian skincare, it's to be honest, Korea and a little bit of Japan. Not much China or other countries as far as I'm aware. But yeah, usually it starts here and then trickles down to Western brands. So I'm seeing more Western brands now, a lot of kind of trending skincare brands, or well, trending because they're fabulous. You know, that's the reason why I like Tatcha and like Drunk Elephant. Is it Drunk Elephant or Drunken Elephant? I would look that up, but my phone has no battery because I've never used it. It's too expensive. Like, I can't afford that. Like, one of the things I love about K-beauty and why I've dedicated an entire podcast to it is because K-beauty is fabulous, makes my skin look incredible, and it's affordable, mostly. I mean, there's products that are absolutely fabulous, so they have to be really expensive, right? But you can find cheaper versions that would do something very similar in K-beauty. You know, there's different price points in K-beauty, but overall, I think you get much more incredible products that are not as expensive. And then I see really similar products in Western skincare that are just so expensive, because there isn't as much of competition in Western skincare compared to Korea. There's just it's just like an overflow of brands. So they have to compete with each other, and because so many, you know, the Korean market for skincare is massive. I think much more massive than the West. In the West, it seems to be that women buy skincare. And men, I mean, there's a lot of gay men now that are into skincare, but straight men into skincare, I mean, a lot of Western lads kind of see if they look after their skin, even if they just apply sun cream, they think it suddenly makes them gay, as if that's such a bad thing. I don't know. So I think there's definitely a big culture difference. So therefore, the market for skincare, whereas in Korea, most men have somewhat of a skincare routine and do something with their skin. Tangent, but essences. So I described what an essence was, but again, I just didn't say that much, did I? I said it's like a hybrid between a toner and a serum. Well, what does that really mean? In my research for this, that's kind of what it came down to. It's a hybrid between a toner and a serum. What does that mean? I can't really tell you what that means. It's kind of one of those things where you're saying a lot, but you're not saying much. It was broken down in a scientific way, though, that because essence is lighter, that the ingredients in an essence, and most of the time it's very hydrating, nourishing ingredients, they will get into your skin easier. If I go deeper than that, which I can't because I'm not a scientist, but if I go deeper than that, you might get confused. So don't worry about it. If you want to look up the science, look up the science. But that's the basics of it. The basics of it is thinner, so it allows the ingredients to get into your skin more easily, and also, if you think about it, prepping your skin. So before you do your makeup, what do? You prep your skin. You would moisturize your face, put on a sun cream, you might put on an eyelid primer, and you put on like maybe a primer for your face. If you just put on your makeup without prepping or priming your skin, your makeup, it's not gonna look as good. Period. We know that. That is true. And if you're going to do something else, I don't know, like you prep your food before you make it. I don't know, like you marinate your chicken. So think of your skin like you are marinating a chicken. You need to prep that skin. You need to prep that chicken. You need to cook it. You need to prep your skin to be beautiful. So the essence is prepping your skin. It's getting your skin, your face, your visage ready to take in the rest of your skincare. So, my favorite essences. The first one I want to talk about is the most incredible one I ever used, and I currently don't have it. This is it. It is the Cosrx Snail Motion Essence. Motion Essence. So the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Motion Power Essence. Is it Motion or Mucin? I don't know how to say that, but Mucin. It has a very fancy name to fit a very fancy product, and I will tell you, this product truly, this essence is worth the hype. It is absolutely phenomenal. I started using it and I saw such a difference to my skin, and many other people swear by this because they see such a difference. So, Snail. It is called Snail Motion Power Essence because it has 96.3% snail secretion filtrate. So that comes from the snail, has something to do with making your skin so beautiful. Beauty sometimes requires something quite ugly, such as snail grease or whatever that is. And it also has sodium hyaluronate, excusez-moi, it's really hard to say, which is plumping and soothing care, and infuses hydration. Yes, hyaluronic acid is definitely what you're looking for in your skincare all the time. So because it has these ingredients, this essence is really good for fading dark spots. It improves your skin texture, intense hydration, and anti-aging. And I can say, having used this, it's one of my favorite essences. And I think when I run out of my essence now, I'm gonna buy this one again if I see it. If not, I'll just buy a new one that I want to try out. But this is truly excellent and it's worth the hype. And the essence that I am currently using is the Mugwort Essence by the brand I'm From. The other essence I mentioned that is excellent, I said I'm using this at the moment. I'm wrong. I'm using a product that looks so similar to this. So I got confused. That's exactly why a lot of brands they'll try to copy other successful brands' packaging to just catch you off guard, and then then you've bought it. But it's excellent. It's from the brand I'm From, and it's a mugwort essence. Comes in a big, heavy, long tube, and it is 100% mugwort extract grown in South Korea. Now this is a really popular product for food. I see a lot of mugwort lattes and teas, which is very good for you, but also it is excellent for your skin. So we're seeing this, so many skincare products are using mugwort now. It's very good at adhering and soaking into the skin. It has mugwort extract has anti-inflammatory properties, so less puffiness on your face, and it's very rich in antioxidants, which is really good for anti-aging. It's very good for sensitive and the skin if you have a lot of spots and acne. And again, similar to the other essences that are best-selling, it helps prevent signs of aging, and this also, mugwort extract, it stimulates collagen production. Now collagen is what is in our skin that is keeping us looking young. Yes honey, making us look, yes honey, I sounded really American there when I said that. Too American. Ugh, that's my problem. Okay. Yes, collagen is in our skin, right? You with me? Okay. And then as we get older, we lose collagen, and that is what makes our skin sag and lose its youth. So that's why products that have collagen in them are great for anti-aging, and you should be looking for products with collagen in them. Some people also eat collagen. There's certain foods that are really high in collagen, and for KBeauty there's a lot of vitamins and jellies that have collagen in them that a lot of people who are conscious of their skin love to eat. The other ingredients that are noteworthy in this is Artemisia Princeps extract. So again, this is quite lightweight. I would say it's much lighter, much more watery than the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Motion Power Essence. That's actually very serumy. It's not lightweight at all. I think that's why I loved it so much. I prefer a product that feels thicker and more like a serum to put on my skin. But I also loved this mugwort essence from I'm From also. It's a little bit expensive, the mugwort essence. Online you can buy it on socoglam.com for about $40. The Cosrx Advanced, I'm not going to say the whole name again, you know, the Cosrx Essence. Online on the Cosrx international website, it's from about $20 to $25. They're having a sale right now. So this one's a little bit cheaper, more affordable. So actually, I think you're better off going with this cheaper one, the Cosrx one. It's actually the one I personally prefer. But I think they can make it cheaper because it's made in Korea, whereas the I'm From brand, that seems to be a brand that's really popular overseas, popular in Korea too, but I haven't checked where it's made. That could be the reason for the price markup, or maybe it's just it just is more expensive and that's how it is. So I got confused. I thought stupidly that I'm currently using the mugwort I'm From essence because it looks so similar to the one I'm currently using. I already did a deep dive podcast about Innisfree, the brand, so I explained this in a lot of detail in that video, but just to remind you again, so this is the Innisfree Black Tea Youth Enhancing Treatment Essence, and it also says Black Tea Peptide Activator. So this is an essence that is made from black tea, but it's kind of a tea that they made themselves. They were the ones who came up with the concept of fermenting this black tea and putting it in their products. So they made a black tea line. What I really love about this essence is it's very lightweight but still very moisturizing. It's very rich, the black tea, because it's fermented, it's very rich in antioxidants, which is good for anti-aging. And yes, as I said, lots of anti-aging. It has niacinamide, which is excellent for your skin, vitamin C, which is great for clearing your skin, brightening your skin, and giving you a very refreshed complexion, like you've just woken out of bed, like a little daisy. There is hyaluronic acid in this, though there you go, there's your hydration. That's why when I use this I feel very hydrated. Centella Asiatica, which is helping to soothe stressed skin. Basically all of the trending skincare ingredients, and the things that skincare addicts like myself, but don't always listen to me, the experts, listen to them, the things that the experts are always talking about is in this. I really, really like this. As for the smell, there's not much of a smell. My nose is a little bit blocked right now, so that could be it. But it just has a very light texture, so very essence-y in the way that it's very light, easy to layer, and very moisturizing. And I'm feeling the benefits. I think it's very, very good. But out of the 3 products that I introduced today, I would actually put this at the bottom. I'd put this third. I'd put the mugwort essence by I'm From, the brand is called I'm From, as number 2, and I definitely put the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Motion Power Essence as number 1. No doubt about it. If you don't like a thick essence though, then you won't agree with me. But if you do, you'll be in heaven. So I hope that cleared up a little bit what an essence is. Again, everyone who describes what an essence is, it's very vague. So when you're doing research and trying to completely figure out what an essence is, it's still a little bit vague, okay? So that's all I can say. It's a hybrid between a toner and a serum. It's very hydrating because it's usually thinner and lightweight. It's good for layering, and it's easier for your skin to absorb the benefits of your essence. Is it necessary in your skincare routine? Many things are not necessary in your skincare routine. They're all luxuries. The most important thing in your skincare routine, in my opinion, is cleanser, double cleanse, a moisturizer. That's it. If you count sun cream as your skincare routine, then yeah, sun cream. That's a must. But again, I don't put on sun cream and go to bed, so I don't completely count that as part of my skincare routine. But I love essence. Like it's really, when doing my skincare routine, if I skip essence or something like that, I feel like something is missing, and I do see a difference to my skin if I'm using a good essence, such as the two essences I talked about. There are other essences that have a big hype around them that I personally didn't really understand why they had much of a hype. I think sometimes if too many products have a hype, you just kind of think, oh, well, they have a hype for a reason. But no, it depends on you. It depends on your skin, and it depends on also how much like certain companies are good at marketing. Haha. Right? Okay. So if you want to be considered to be a guest in the next KBeauty Krew podcast, you can email me at kbeautycrew with a K @gmail.com.